Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Today, before we start trading, and I do have a group of people on Zoom today, we're going to be trading the RV strategy. I can't stay as late, so we may start a little early. So it's not officially the RV if we start early. But I wanted to talk about this book. I've been leading up to it for a couple of days now, but I will be reviewing all kinds of books throughout all that. That's one of the things we're going to be doing this year is reviewing just tons of books. So right now you've been hearing a lot about the $1 Million Margin Club books, and I'm going to be talking about some other books as well. So this is Trading in the Zone. This is the book that made the biggest difference in my trading experience. I know a lot of people are struggling with trusting themselves and then getting out too early, or you're way down, and then you're just happy when it gets back to even or a little bit above, and you don't wait out the play. And that's not trusting yourself because you called it right, but then you were getting beat up and you stop trusting yourself. So obviously you want to have a max loss, you want to have a trading plan, you want to if you're feeling a lot of fear and you went past your trading plan, then you've already broken your rules. You should get out. If you're feeling a lot of fear in your trade, it means your share size is too high. So lower your share size down from 100 to 50 or 20 or 10, whatever it is, so that you have more time to ride out the play without being terrified. But, he talks about stuff like that. But basically, he talks about, if as you're trading and you see your good trades, latching on to the good trades, building the confidence that you have. I mean, this guy was on CNBC at a regular basis. Well, he's passed away now, unfortunately, back in 2015. But I've read this book probably 5 times. I like to read a lot when I'm out hiking, and I'll just put it in, and it seems like I learn something new or something I've forgotten every time I listen to it. So Mark Douglas, he was a professional trader, many different types of traders, a lot like I trade, a lot of different. I'm not comparing myself to him. He's way better than me. Let me just back up for a second. That's not what I meant. I trade a lot of different types of things, and it was nice to when I read this, because I just kept wanting to trade different ways, that he also did. But there's a lesson there too, because there's something to be said for sticking with one thing that works with you if you just spread yourself all over the place. And I kind of brought back in to really enjoying scalping. And then I do hold some long-term positions, as you know, here and there, but I really enjoy scalping. But anyway, it's not about me, it's about this book. So this book is incredible. This keeps happening, but by Mark Douglas. This is sort of you can get this on Amazon. I'm not going to be able to have a link for you for this, but you can get this on Amazon on hardback, or it's on Audible too, so audio book. So, but basically there's even a mental test you can take in here, all these guidelines to follow that really, the stuff that we all struggle with, he knows it and he talks about it and helps you get through it and have confidence in yourself. So I'm just kind of showing you a little bit. You can pause and kind of read what's in these chapters, because we are going to start maybe a little early today. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. In fact, I have never found a trader that doesn't rave about this book. Not a single trader has said this is a bad book or a stupid book or a non-useful book or anything like that. Even has an attitude survey in here. So, anyway, I can't say enough about it. Trading in the Zone. If you're going to listen to any single book, even over the $1 Million Margin Club books, get Trading in the Zone. That's what I would do. Let me put up my disclaimer, guys. We're going to be doing coin again this morning. Make sure you read this. I am not a licensed financial advisor. This channel is an entertainment channel, a channel showing you all these different ways to trade through demonstration videos, and hopefully you can learn from these videos. And we're giving a lot of other free content away besides just free education. So hopefully if you like what you see, you give us a thumbs up and subscribe. This year we will be expanding the strategies a bit. I will be reviewing more books. And, there's a lot of stuff going on besides the trading that I'm about to show you in just a minute. But remember, get somebody you trust. Don't try to just follow this without talking to a financial advisor. Practice it in a sim and making sure you're green. You're making money before you just start trading with live money. So hopefully you've read that. So I'm kind of looking at this. We're going to go over this setup a little bit. So guys, For those of you that have been following us along this week, I'm back with coin. I left all the 4-hour pivots. I added a few more. I changed the ATR high and low, and I changed the Fibonacci. So I'll go, or Fibonacci. I changed both of them. So this is the 1 minute. This is the scalper's indicator. This is the day minimized for screen management. 1 hour, a 4-hour, another 5 minute, another 5 minutes. So we'll open these up very briefly to show you how we do this strategy. So basically, to do the RV strategy, which we're going to be trading today, you open up a day chart, you go to the previous day, and you see what the close was under my picture. It's $152.24. Then you look down here at this average true range, ATR. You look at that number down there. It says $10.44. So you divide that by 2, $5.22. You subtract it from the close of 152.24, and half of it, you divide it by 2, and then you subtract half of it to get the ATR low, and you add half of it to get the ATR high. And there they are there, ATR low, ATR high. So that is the range bound. This is a range bound strategy. So that's our starting range. So the RV trades in that range, the RV strategy. When it goes outside of that range, it's a different strategy. It's called the escalator strategy, or some people would call it trending. So now I'm going to be trading on a 1 minute chart. So what else do I have on this 1 minute chart? I have the volume profile set for intraday. I have a video that shows you how to do this. This is so important to have this on your 1 minute chart. This is the point of control, or I call it the magnet, where most of the price action will be happening right in here. So it's good to know that it's always going to be kind of drawn back, not always, but drawn back. And these are the higher and lower profiles of that. And then the middle is sort of that area. So then you have the scalping indicator down here. The red is the sellers, the green is the buyers, wherever you, and then this is the percentage of what happens. So, and then the blue is sort of represents the volume. So you can, this is the single best indicator that I believe that's ever been out there. It was developed on this channel, Day Trading for Success, and then we got help from subscribers and AI, and we made it even better, and it is totally for free. On episode 83, by the way, there are over 10 custom scripts that we put out that are all free. You just go down to where it says show more, the information under the video, and then you have the URLs that you can highlight. You go to your setup, you go import, and then you push Control V, and then they go Control V as in Victor. They go into your layout. So remember that, because that's really cool. And then what else do we do? Once we have the ATR high and low, which are the opening channel, we're looking for additional channels. That's what these blue lines are. So I'll go to a 4-hour chart, and wherever a candlestick that's in the general area, there's no reason to mark them way outside, way down here, if it's not going to ever get there. So if they're in the general area, and here's where we are right now, you're going to mark on a body or a wick, a pivot. This is where the stock has turned around. So obviously they're lower in anticipation that they might break the ATR. I actually added a couple more today from yesterday, thinking that this is going to bounce back. So we'll see. That's what we're all feeling. And there is a video on how to predict the direction of the market, overall market. I think that's episode 11. You're going to want to watch that because that helps you decide. And then there is the criteria to pick these stocks that we trade. The RV strategy is large cap stocks, and how to trade this, because I'm going to try to show you, but it's in Day Trading Volume 1, a very, very popular book. Day Trading Volume 1 has the range bound RV strategy, shows you just how to trade it. That I will have a link to that book. The other thing, so there's the 4 hours, and they're creating channels in here. So it may seem like a lot of lines, support and resistance lines here, but really when you open it up and you're trading right here, you can easily see, look at how it's banking off this channel. It's like a pinball. This is letting you know, you go long, you go short, you go long, you go short. I mean, it's stopping in the middle, so it's a little harder here. So we like to see it hit the support and resistance. But these lines are, for the most part, respected. So that's the floor, that's the ceiling. All right, and here's the 15-minute to show greater perspective. Now, we do mark the fibs on here too. Which time we got? So this is a 5-minute set for 10 days back, but the high-low were just a few days back. So here's our high low. Where are we? This is not the right day. I pulled that over so you could see. You do always go left to right when you're marking your fibs, but this is where we are right now this morning. But we had to do the high low on the fibs. So that's a 10-day, and then this is a 2-day, which will be like the pinker lines. 2-day, left to right, always high low or low high, whatever it is, always left to right. So those are creating additional channels. So we're looking for channels. See the channels up here? I mean, it's channel trading. That's what the RV strategy is. So besides looking for the perfect 1 minute and 5 minute alignment, which you want to do, guys, you should be ready to trade. They already, it looks like, yeah. I'm liking the way it's respecting this. So to me, since I said I was going to go in early, now everybody's agreed to. Yesterday, a couple people got shaken out of their max loss. So we, and then that overall didn't do as well because of that. They stuck to the rules, which is great. It dropped them out of the trade. They had to wait for the next trade, and then one of them had 3 in a row that were bad and got out completely. And that's good trading. Follow your trading rules. So I saw this and I was like, I wanted to get it on the way up here, but now it's even going further. So I'm looking to get in here soon, guys. Yeah, I'm actually going to take that on the point of control. So I've gone long. Well, it went bad to start with. I did have a tiny trade here. I didn't show you guys here before I started. So let's see if we can get up here. I just like the way this was swaling. I saw that the buyers took over. These are buyers, those are sellers. So you can see the sellers just like went way down and the buyers went way up. So let's just see, you know, it got a little spring down here. So let's just see if it's going to keep going up and be ready to reverse if it doesn't. So 153 is going to be your first area, 153 even. And that's what that line's really signifying there, is the first area we might want to think about reversing, which would be just a little over 70 cent, a 70 cent trade. So let's get ready to flip around. It didn't make it the last time here. It stopped a little early, but look at the volume on those buyers right now. So it just dropped off, but yeah, so let's just keep it close. Yeah, so I wasn't watching there. Oh, good. It sprang back up again off the point of control, which is right here. Like I said, I call it the magnet. So this is going to give it some support, we hope. There's your 20 moving average, your 9, and your VWAP is in red right here. And the 5 is showing green, the 15 is showing green. Everything's showing green for the people that don't trade 1 minute, which are a lot more people. So, you know, this is good for going up still. Strong here. Look at the percentage going up. Look at this. You do not get out of this move right now. Do not reverse. This is a great move. So let's stick with it. It's a good opening trade. Like I said, I can't stay as late today, so I just wanted to get some action in for everybody. I am quarterbacking, calling the ball, but they all take their own trades, obviously. And just want to make sure here. Yep, okay. I've got 6 screens around me, so stuff's moving. I move stuff around. I'm looking at different things here. Okay, everybody's nice and green. Okay, look at that. So we got a fib up there. Both of our fibs are right there. So keep the chances that it goes through those are highly unlikely. So let's just see what happens here. Those are going to be, there are people absolutely watching those, and we're at the end of the volume, high of the volume profile. So anywhere in here, I would start thinking about reversing. Let's see if it takes another stab up there. There's a big spread on this. I'm looking at the level 2. Man, the only reason I didn't reverse was the power of that move. And they're still going up. Wow. I'm going to reverse on those fibs. What did I get it at? 154.39 short. So I am anticipating it's going to fall off. You've got the outer volume profile pushing it down. You've got two fibs, and then all these hit a shackle on it with a magnet down here. So we're looking for this to pull down, but if it gets up here, I will reverse right back again and go for this gap and then a ride up to the ATR. So let's see how it reacts, because it is not slowing down like I thought. So might have made a mistake here. Right now I'm just looking for a pullback to get out. I'm going to reverse back, guys. I'm going to reverse. This trade didn't go the way I thought. I'm going to reverse back in just a second. So looking for maybe the 154 even as a pullback. 154 even is going to be my, I'm looking for, if it gets that far back, I'm going to take it right there. What did I get it at? 153.95. So it's right at the fibs. I'm looking at this, the 154 for support. Yeah, it was just too strong here. It didn't fall off enough. So after it broke those fibs, so I'm looking for it to keep going. Wow, it's just sitting here it's just sitting here consolidating in here. All right, let's see if we can catch some scalps here. Reverse right there. Did I actually make money on that one? I can't tell. Yeah, I'm slipping the difference of making the money. So that one I got. That one I broke over 700 on. So I'm going back and forth in this little, I'm catching some baby scalps here. This is pretty dangerous type of trading right here. So I have a little bit of a cushion, so I'm trying to get something here. Yeah, be careful, guys. I'm kind of leading us astray here, I think. Okay, so look for the pullback. Look for the pullback. I don't know if it's going to go back to 154, but that's what I'm looking for. If it keeps going up there, I got to get out. So now today I set a $500 max loss per trade, which is pretty high considering the action we're getting right here. But I think everybody else did 100 or 150. So is that it? Is that the pullback? That might be the pullback. I don't think it's going to hit 154. Look at that split. I'm going to reverse right there. What did I get at 154.04? Wow, that was pretty good considering, because this spread, I got it on the lower. I love Thinkorswim's fills sometimes. Yeah, it's just channeling between the, so when you come across two fibs like that, right at the top of the upper edge of the volume profile, this is so much resistance that, you know, it just stopped that up. It stopped that upward move, and now it's turning it around completely. So now we gotta be careful. I don't know if you guys are all doing what I'm doing. Most of you are long, unfortunately. Oh, there's a couple shorts there. Okay, well, let's see. I would not get past 153 for sure, which would be $250. So with a lower share size, we had set our goal today for 1,000. So I'm thinking that most everybody here should make that, unless we just stop right here with consolidation. So look at the 15-minute, look at the 5-minute. They're all saying going up. So this is the position you want to be in right now. On the upper half of this fib, you want to be going long. I would be very careful. I know two of you are still short. You just look at the bigger picture. Well, now they just, as soon as I said that, I dropped. Yeah, you had to do that, right? Sound like I knew what I was talking about for a minute. I got a wicked busy day today with other stuff. Kind of snuck this in. Yeah, this is going up, guys. Okay, because it just broke all that resistance. So watch this. Look at that scalper's indicator. There she goes. So is everybody's long. You guys are long. Good. Okay. Now you got, if it doesn't make to the top, it could have a meteoric drop. So let's be careful. But we're looking for it to get up to 156 range here. Let's see if we can get up to 156. Everybody's doing, I got the lead, but there's a couple 900. Yep, you just broke 1,000, so that's good. You're right there. You broke it, you didn't break it. You broke it, you didn't break it. But that is really good. So a couple people right here at the top. I think I had 1 or 2 little bad scalps in here. Otherwise, it's been a perfect run. So if you're anywhere near 1,000, you're batting like 1,000 right now, so to speak. Can't wake up this morning, guys. Trying. Look at the 5-minute. They're just, now a lot more people trade 5-minute than 1 minute. A lot more people trade 15-minute than 5-minute. So you always want to, they're jumping in on moves like this. So that's going to tell you, that's why you can't lose perspective with these little scalps. You got to be careful here. Now, I haven't seen any great patterns to call. This is like a flat top breakout right here on the fib. So this is definitely telling you, boom, when you have that many taps, 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 then it starts to break it. When this candle closed, I bet a crap load of people jumped in right here. And then this scalp indicator is telling you it's not done yet. So I may reverse off this. Looking at 156, though. I'd like to get to at least 156. So that was a doji, but really not really a hammer. More like a dragonfly, but now it's shaping them. It's not really shaped the right way, so yeah, because that would signify a reversal there, so look out. But the 15-minute and the 5-minute say no. Scalper's indicator is basically 50-50. No, it's saying go down right now. Well, there it goes back up. Doesn't want to make the 156, that's for sure, huh? Here we go, another run at 156. Watch the level 2. Remember, you're multiplying those numbers by 100. It is making a move. A little bit stronger on that, although the scalper's indicator says no. Level 2 looked good. Now, the large cap to level 2, there we go. Wow. Wow, look at that, huh? Boom. Look at that, boom, right through. So it went right through 56 and then beyond. Buzz Lightyear, infinity and beyond. Wow. All right, so 156.50 now is a possible reversal. So let's keep an eye on that. It just went right by it. Wow, this is a strong move, guys. Very strong move. So no reason to get out of this yet. So it's making a run for the ATR. Now the ATR is definitely, just like these fibs, this is not a random line here. This is everybody's taking stock of this today. Most of your traders that are in the know how to mark out an ATR day range, and they're all looking at this. So if it by some chance gets up here or near here, get ready to reverse, because that's it. Yeah, I think that might have been it. Now it's getting support off the 156.50 range. It could already have turned around. That could be the end. So be careful here, guys. I'm definitely going to turn around up here, no matter what it looks like. I'm going to play the odds that the ATR is going to turn it around. Damn. I'm going to take that. 157.33. God, I got to take that. I can't. I should have taken that when it was higher than that. It's resting. It hit that 156.50 and turned right back around. So I'm riding that to go. I'm gonna try to get it again off the ATR. That's 157. I got it 156.93. Not exactly where I wanted it, but I'm going to try to take some scalps as it tries to break out. So look at this like a flat top breakout. Look at the ATR stopping it for a little bit, but not for very long. I'm going to take that again. I'm on a long again off the bottom of that. I wanted this to go a little lower. I was looking at the bid, but wasn't sure what I was going to get that at. 156.71. I mean, it's cool to keep scalping. Just don't end up in a short, in my opinion. If you're going to hold it long into the red would be my advice. It's doing the same thing it did here with the fibs. And then look what happened. So it's doing the same thing here. So it's just gathering up steam so that they fell off here, but, you know, there it goes. I'm going to take that, try to get that on a bounce down. Again, I will get out quick if it breaks the, I will reverse fast if it breaks that ATR. This could be the time it breaks it, so I'm watching close. Looking for a pullback below 157 if I can. Nope. This could really be it because it's just staying at the top and it keeps tapping. So I'm not liking the look of this. Yeah, I gotta flip it. I'm gonna take that for a loss. That hurt. Is it gonna break back down through that ATR again? It honestly looks like it's going to break back down. I'm gonna reverse. I'm actually taking a huge chance here. You know, we had 1,000 goals, so I feel like I got a big cushion to take the risks. ATR support now, so I wanted to break that through that support. This is the stupidest trade I've taken today, so I have no logic to take this except a wing and a prayer here. So the scalping indicator didn't call it, so you should have stayed long. The 5-minute didn't call it, the 15-minute didn't call it, and the 1-minute called it. So everybody should have stayed long. They shouldn't have followed me. I'm calling it that's what you should have done. So I'm always trying to win that lottery. It may just not come back down here. It may just leave this behind. Now, this is going to draw it right up, so I've got to, I mean, I don't mind taking a little bit of a hit here, so I'll take a lesser loss in a second. And a lot of you are screaming, why would you take that? Why would you buck the trend? Well, because of stuff like that, the pullbacks. The difference is it's above the ATR, so the pullback's less likely. Well, I'm getting a little one anyway. The pullback's less likely right here, so it was kind of the 5-minute turned red. So right when the 5-minute candle changed. So that's good for me for this to maybe get out of this position and not be too hurt. There, I'm green for a second. Look at that. You're going to break through the ATR? Break through the ATR. Come on. Make me a genius. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Break through the... I still wouldn't go short, guys. I wouldn't go short. Here we go. Coming down to the 9. I definitely got lucky here, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to stay there. All right, so I'm back to about where I was, I think. I'm going to do it again. That's how crazy I am. Split second here, guys. Split second for me to get out of this. Yeah, I can't. I'm going to take a loss. Okay. Now it goes down. Okay, well. So this was what we call just sort of a retrace. You know, broke the ATR, came down. It's not enough to call this an escalator strategy yet. So sometimes it really, I was going on the fact that it can fade right back in because it didn't go very high. It didn't draw it up here. But now that it tapped here and closed above it, that's why I flipped. I saw that was happening. I'm like, okay, the short's just not working. I felt really lucky there. It does look like it's going to keep going up to me. So on the patterns that I've seen so many zillions of times. So still keeping my 2K with 250 shares. This is just a huge gap with nothing. There is no support and resistance here. We'll call that 158.50 is probably where the resistance would be. 158.50, the half dollar. It broke right through it. I mean, I wouldn't say right through it, but it's hovering on it right now. $159. Look for the 159 for a turnaround. I mean, really, it should just be sucked right up here. There's nothing turning this around here. Nothing I can see anywhere. Way out of the volume profile. Scalpers indicators saying go, go, go. 15 minutes saying go, go, go. 5 minutes saying go, go, go. And this pattern between the ATR and this is just a void that sucks it to the top. You know, when you see these, they call them the cliffs and valleys. It's the same kind of thing that's going on here. Yeah, so actually I should have been looking at this 5-minute volume profile as a resistance, these two. So when you got nothing else, you got to really look around. So I started earlier talking about the book and stuff, so we're not going to trade a lot longer. Wow. So we made 159. All right, so we broke 159. It's going to tap there. I'm gonna reverse right there. Nope, it's still going. I was thinking that it was gonna turn around here. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna let this go below 2K here, so I'll cover if it keeps breaking these, like this next line up here is one, or really 160s. That's a waypoint for sure. Look at it. Oh, it just passed it. Whoa. It's hurting me. Okay. Oh, make me a genius again. Come on down. Here's your next pull. It's time for one of those pullbacks. So it is right here, just past this cliff. It's coming up toward that. These double fibs, another bunch of double fibs for resistance. So they didn't quite make it to them yet. Now this, if this pulls down, this is what we look for in escalator retracement. So tap and then take off. So that happens so many times, guys. That's why the escalator strategy was sort of invented, because you get a trend moving and then it pulls back to the ATR. Always it's the ATR that we call the retracement, and then bounces like a ricochet and takes off. And that's when you want to jump on. Obviously, you're watching everything else. You're not just saying, oh, it's going to work. You know, you're watching everything else. But it's just one of those phenomena that happens enough times that a strategy is named after it. Now, a lot of people just would have taken these smaller trades, got shaken out, saying, you know, how can you do that? Because I'm willing to lose more money, really. So unless I really get caught in a movement that just says 200, 300, 400, you won't see me get out. And that's when I really, you've seen me take a couple of hits here, but I will hold it into big losses. And then on large cap consolidating stocks, they retrace all day long. So that's sort of the advantage of you can hold it if you can afford. If you set your max loss that you can afford it, then you're right a lot of the times when you should be wrong, because you just waited through the whole entire move. And then if you're lucky, you can scalp in between there a couple times while you wait through that whole move, you know. And here we go. So it is pulling back, which is good. So the secret to being able to do that, to not get shaken out and to not freak out, is to just have a low enough share size where you literally don't care. You walk away, go to the bathroom, come back. I just don't care. I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying. But I mean, you have that, wow, you have that attitude that, actually, guys, I'm just going to cover when this ends right now because I've got to go on here. Look at it. I wonder if it's going to go all the way to the ATR. Whoa, look at that go. Okay, now I'm looking for 3K. Get me 3K. 3K on 250 shares, guys. We should celebrate if anybody. There's a couple of you over 2K. That's good. You got, oh, there's nobody under 1,000, so everybody's doing good. You're under almost, you were over 1,000 for a second up there. It's hard, you know. We had a couple of taps right there at 57, 70-ish range. And then you've got the ATR. So it seems like it might not let us go all the way down. So I'll give it another couple minutes, guys, and I'm going to call it a day. So I was hoping that this would be one last really good trade, but it's going the wrong way now. So I do believe if I held this, though, it would hit the ATR in the next 5 minutes. Then the question will be, does it pull back in so you can actually trade the RV strategy, which right now is prime time for trading that, you know, between 10 and 11 or an hour after, half hour after it opens for the next hour, depending on where you are, your time zone, you know. This is just getting worse and worse for me. It's sort of a pattern I could call out, but not really. Going back our way. It's going back our way. Is everybody? No, you're not all short. Okay. You're short. Stay short. You're doing your 1200. Stay short. It's looking good for the next minute or so. This is still heading down toward the ATR, so stay on target. 158 could be a spot. 158 even. It might not go to the ATR, so I'm just putting a little caution there. Look at 150. Okay, it broke 158. Wow, it really broke it. Okay. Now it's well, wow. I'm going to cover here. I'm covering. I'm out. So it hit the 20 and it bounced. And I'm just like, nope, I'm not waiting for the ATR. So I'm actually totally out, guys, at 2,800, 92.50. Everybody's doing really good. Now, obviously, these guys take their own trades and they can continue to trade on. But I do have to go today, guys. So thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And I will see you down the road. Stay green out there.